Okay, guys, welcome to our next stop. 29 miles, 45 minutes, 256 watt hours per mile. Wow, okay. So, at Highland Lake Boulevard stop sign, yes, he reached out and grabbed it today. And what the difference was, at least today, was it was a little bit semi-cloudy, partly cloudy. That's what you call it, right? But whatever. Put my foot on the accelerator, keep the car moving. From there, everything's running smooth. I mean, it's pretty. It's not even the same car. Yeah, it is, but wow, amazing. So, Loman Ford, no problems. 1431, no problems. It did turn on a turn signal at one point in the construction zone, but then turned it back off. So I'm not quite sure what happened there. It's just being stupid or something. I don't know. Okay, turn on the Anderson Mill. Now, the cars coming westbound have a green arrow so they can turn. FSD takes a look at it and goes, I don't want to move while they're moving. Well, here's the thing, right? Now that they finish construction, there are 2 lanes that we can merge into, and we have a merge lane. So he stops at the beginning of the merge lane. The merge lane goes up 100 feet. So you could have went into the merge lane, kept moving, and then moved over into the outside lane without impacting those 2 vehicles that are in the inside lane. Didn't have to stop, but he did. Okay, whatever. It's just the way it is. It's an improvement over what it's been doing, okay? And now that the construction's over, now we have the 2 lanes we can use. So much better. You just have to he just has to learn how to handle it. Okay, whatever. Going down Anderson Mill, no problems. Pretty amazing. Yeah, this is going to be no, don't worry. We'll take care of that. Yeah. All right. Coming up to 620. The FSD is just a little hesitant. Actually, there was a pickup going down Anderson Mill, and for some reason he chose to cut me off, basically, or get in front of me. But I'm following a car, and so he's stuck behind that car too. Doesn't make any sense to me. Doesn't make any sense. Why? But whatever, that's what he did. Okay. Which, no big deal, except, what's that? When we turn on the 620. So today I'm allowing him to follow navigation the way it normally paints it out. And normally he says, I want to go down 620. Oh, okay. I get it. I mean, you're FSD, you're a machine. You don't appreciate the beauty of going down Valenti Road. As a human driver, I like going down Valenti Road. It's prettier, it's quieter. It flows much smoother. Okay, whatever. Oh, I didn't mention some. So let me mention 2 more things that already happened. Okay. One, on Loman Ford, there was a guy riding his bicycle, and what FSD chose to do was move over to the line marking the edge of our lane. The guy's in the thin stripe that's just outside of our lane on the right. So he moved over as far as he could to make room for this bicyclist. Okay, cool. He saw it, he recognized it, he handled it. Okay, the second thing is on Anderson Mill, there's like, the wax paper stuff. Anyway, whatever. It was kind of rolling down the street. FSD shifted from the outside to the inside lane, and I think it's because that paper was rolling down our lane. So he recognized it. At least that's what appears happened. Okay, cool, awesome. All right, so coming back up to 620 with this pickup. Yeah. Okay, so there's another traffic light just a little ways down the road from our intersection on the 620. So Mr. Pickup was rolling up to it. There's no cars beside me. So turn on left turn signal, hope that FSD gets the idea. FSD in this typical fashion is slow to execute. Oh, come on. Yes, anyway, whatever. Peace and harmony. It's okay, it's all right. He doesn't do it in a timely fashion. And the reason why I'm going to the left is to go around the pickup that's stopping at the red light. And because FSD is slow to execute, the car sounds its forward collision alarms. As a human driver, I would have moved over quicker. So, it drives like a human. No. It's driving like a robot that has been told to do something he hasn't executed all plans for. That's what he's driving like. Doesn't think ahead. Okay, whatever. Peace and harmony. Whatever. We don't hit the pickup. All those alarms for what? Nothing. Except there's some message going off to Tesla land somewhere. He's an unsafe driver. Why? Because FSD can't execute quickly? I'm using FSD. You say FSD should be safer, but if FSD can't execute a lane shift quickly, it's not safer. It's that easy. Okay, whatever. We do indeed hit the 35 mile per hour speed zone, the magical Tesla 35 mile per hour speed zone. It's just after the last barrel at the construction doing on the side of the road. Doesn't even involve the road, it's just they have barrels set out for trucks to get in and out. Okay, whatever. So another message being sent off to Tesla land saying, oh, he's a speeder! He's going 20 miles over the speed limit! Why? Because I'm doing 55 in the 55 zone that you don't know is 55? Yeah. Okay. Whatever. I mean, I've gotten used to that. This time, brake on FSD off, send a message. Does anybody know why it's 35 miles an hour here? Okay? Either Tesla needs to go back to the city, whoever's doing it, and get them to post the appropriate signage, or change your attitude. Okay. So for those of you who are like, wait, this sounds like a really good drive. You're heading towards like a B+, A- or something like that. And you'd be absolutely right up until this point. The magical Tesla speed zone is just that. It's easy enough to scroll the wheel up, go speeding through this 35 mile per hour speed zone. No big deal. All right. But for those of you going, wait, this started so good. Well, yeah, sooner or later. So when we went by Big Oaks, I felt a twitch, but he didn't go, right? That's out on 1431. All right. Tesla, FSD has to make up for this lack of bad behavior somehow. So we're going by one of the new shopping plazas out here on 620. Yep, turn signal on. We're going in there. No idea why. It's not on navigation. So it was bad enough that the car said I had to be in the outside lane to follow route. It doesn't matter that eventually I'm going to be making a left turn up ahead, right? So if the route's on the outside lane, how am I going to make the inside lane to make a turn? Okay, I don't know. That doesn't make sense. But yes, he turned on his turn signal. Bam, the grade can't be higher in C today. There you go. Hope you're happy. I'm not. Okay, whatever. Everything else is fine today.
I think you're taking a picture.
All right. Welcome to Target. 5 miles, 11 minutes, 351 watt-hours per mile. Yes, we came up the hill from Steiner Ranch. So there you go. That's why it's so much more. FSD issues? No. Now, navigation wanted to go down 2222 and then turn in. And I'd rather come in through HEB. All right, so if I remember right, I did all the way down here. So let's pick back up. We're leaving here to go to Target. Going to Target actually was pretty straightforward, other than navigation wants to go down 2222, then turn left into the driveway to go to Target. And I'd rather go to HEB from 620. So brake on, FSD off, and go in that way. So was there any FSD issues? No, there wasn't. Okay, then from Target out to Domain. We got to Domain actually before Tesla was open. So did we have any problems? So there was a magical Tesla speed limit, 35. And I was explaining to my goddaughter how the little 35 shows up, the speed limit sign shows up with the blue around it. All right, yeah, they're reporting to Tesla that I'm 20 miles over the speed limit. That's what the blue meant. Okay. Most of the rest of it is fine. There was a point where traffic got a little bit sketchy, brake on, FSD off, but I mean, that's just traffic. It's not FSD's fault, really, other than I don't trust them completely. So there's that part. There you go. Was there anything else to say on that respect? No, I don't think so. I mean, today, the parts where I have FSD on, it's surprisingly pretty decent. Anyway. Okay, there you go. The back screen in the new Model 3, Big Turkey approved. How's that? All right, so from the Domain, we decided to go out to the Round Rock Outlet Mall, which is actually almost in Georgetown. Depends how you see it, I guess. Anyway, put in navigation, everything ran pretty smoothly. The only place the place where we started running some problems is we're on I-35. We're a mile and a half away from our exit, and FSD wants to go to the middle lane. Well, there's too much traffic. You can't go to the middle lane and come back. You're not going to make it. So eventually, I just had to turn FSD off. I couldn't keep arguing with it. Yeah, whatever. The good news is my goddaughter was sitting there going, yeah, okay, you know what you're doing. It's not really scary. So that's the good news. Anyway, whatever. So we made out to the Domain, to the outlet, no problem. Then when I pulled in, I parked all by myself. Anyway, when we pulled in, I went around to the back, found a quiet spot, and did the auto park. And I told her, well, your car can't do that, can it? But whatever. I mean, most cars nowadays have that automatic parking feature, or some version of it. Anyway, so that was pretty cool. But anyway. And yes, of course, Big Turkey loves Rainbow Road. Onward, upper charge. Okay, 24 miles, 42 minutes, 256 watt-hours per mile. Man. All right, so finally we leave the outlets in Round Rock. At first, navigation, he's wanting me to go somewhere different than the way I normally go. Yes, I normally go out north and go around at I forgot the name of that stupid place. Westinghouse. Yeah, turn around at Westinghouse. There's a dedicated U-turn lane there. So anyway, once we get back around, FSD back on, we're doing okay, but FSD's not happy about how slow traffic's going in front of him. And again, he wants to be moving all around. First, brake on, FSD off. That doesn't solve it. Second time, brake on, FSD off. Hit limited minimal lane changes to control them. And as I'm looking at the navigation instructions, it has me turning on to Round Rock Avenue to the right. And I thought that was just plain FM 620, but okay, whatever. It's just the way it's going to work out. And of course, the navigation map data hasn't caught up to all the rework of 620 for the next mile and a half or so there in Round Rock. We're now on overpass limited access, right? I mean, this is the way it is. So FSD off for a ways. Once traffic opens back up again, I think get away with it, FSD back on, which works until we get down to the magical Tesla traffic speed limit of 35, just after the last construction barrel at that construction zone on the west side. This time the zone's short, but it's still there, right? There's no sign posted. It's just Tesla's declared that it's a 35 zone. I'm sure somebody somewhere told them at one point it is, but if you had somebody driving through there, they couldn't find a 35 zone, right? I mean, yes, navigation would tell you it is, but you couldn't find the sign. Okay, whatever, peace and harmony, it is what it is. So anyway, after a while, we must have gone by the same shopping plaza where navigation FSD turns on and turn signal wants to go to the right. I don't know, wants to go to Chick-fil-A. It's Sunday. Didn't Chick-fil-A isn't open on Sundays? Who knows? Whatever. Brake on FSD off. Leave FSD off for a little while because we're actually dealing with mixed slow traffic. And actually, you know what? From this point on, I just leave the FSD off. So, because FSD couldn't follow navigation, the highest grade you can get today is a C, no doubt about it. But I mean, it is acting somewhat better today than it has in the past. Not that I've gotten a update to FSD, but there's some minor fixes, changes. So it keeps improving gradually, slowly, one piece at a time, or several little pieces at a time, right? But whatever, peace and harmony. Okay, here's my energy graph for the last 5 miles. And this obviously is the place where I'm falling off after the apartments. This is about where the drop-off is from Lemon Ford. Wow. Okay, take that away, put this up, trips. Okay, 29 miles, 45 minutes, 235 watt hours per mile. Yes, sir, Bob, that's pretty good, huh? Let's see, what is for trip? Overall, for the total trip, it's 249 watt hours per mile. Yeah, whoa, baby. Okay, so coming out from Quinlan Park Road, going up 620, no big deals. I do go to the inside lane just to move along. It's just, I don't know, it works out better that way. So, whatever. Rolling up onto the intersection with 2222. The light it's a stale yellow. FSD takes the stale yellow, which surprised me. And how do you know it's a stale yellow? Well, first of all, you can see that it's been yellow for a while. But as I'm passing underneath, the light turns red. Yes, in Texas, that is legal now. As long as when you enter the intersection, it was yellow, as long as, just keep rolling. Okay, whatever. For the most part, this is good. We do have the magical Tesla speed limit of 35 miles an hour up by those construction barrels. And, brake on FSD off, send a message. Why are you saying it's a 35 mile per hour speed zone? Right, it's Tesla navigation saying it. It's not the street signs or the speed limit signs. Those all say 55. Unless, maybe they misread the sign? Oh, I didn't think about that possibility. Duh. Whatever. So I'm rolling up on Anderson Mill. I decided to take proactive action day, brake on FSD off, move the car over before it becomes an issue and we missed the turn. Okay. when I turned onto Anderson Mill, there's a girl in a black Nissan car who wants to tailgate me. Okay, and you know what I say? If somebody's tailgating you, they're telling you you're going too fast. No, it doesn't matter how afraid you are of them. They are telling you directly to your face, you are going too fast. Okay. Any of you tailgaters want to disagree with that statement? Go ahead, tell me. Oh, actually, I'm telling you should move out of the way. And there's cars beside me, so where am I going to go? I'm telling you should speed up. No, that's not an option either. You are telling me whether or not it's what you intend to communicate, you are telling me to slow down. If you wanted me to move faster, you would not tailgate me. Period. It's that easy, that simple. Okay, whatever. After a while, little Miss Black Nissan gets bored tailgating and slows down, and I'm gone. But yeah, so as soon as she gets off my bumper, I return back to the job of driving at speed limit. What does she win? Nothing. She won nothing. Well, that's not fair. As we enter Jonestown, I see that she's coming up I'm on the outside lane, she's in the inside lane. I see her coming up. Brake on FSD off, slow down, go as far right as possible to give her as much room as possible, because the tailgater is telling you they are not in control of driving their car. Yeah, that's the other message they're sending to you. They're not in control. And they don't feel like they're going to be responsible if they hit you. Now, what's that? Yes, I'm taking a chance. But you know what? If she were to hit me, it'd be her hitting me. It'd be her insurance hit, her driver's license hit. And if she's far enough along, no more driver's license. Right? It's that easy, that simple. You got two basic choices as a driver. Either be in control of driving your vehicle, or be in an accident waiting to happen. Which one are you? Okay, whatever. So going back to Anderson Mill, we are cruising along. I come across a pickup who seems like he'd be going faster, but he's not. But there's traffic going by on the outside lane, so we're kind of stuck. In the meantime, just at the end of the where they're widening it from 2 lanes to 4 lanes, we have the magical Tesla speed limit of 15 miles an hour in a 45 zone. Yes, sirree, Bob. Yes. Somebody in the safety division over there at Tesla is going, look at this guy. He's such a horrible speeder. Well, really? Is that what you think? Or do you think maybe your map data is completely dumb wrong? Come on, man. Speaking of dumb. So my goddaughter gave her daughter a lollipop. Well, it was a dum dum pop, right? And so I'm teaching her to read D-U-M. First I say dum dum, and she kind of laughed, because that's not a polite thing to say that you're dumb. But I say, okay, it says D-U-M, right? And she sees it, and I say, and it says D-U-M, right? The dum dum. Then she says, I don't know what the flavor is. And finally I get the wrapper. Yes, it's a surprise. So it's a multicolor lollipop. Anyway, enough of that distraction. All right, so we're cruising along, trying to get to 1431. At first I go to the inside lane, figuring, okay, maybe the faster people are going to the inside lane, and two of the people in front of me, I recognize people who are going somewhat faster. Well, unfortunately, it turns out they're not. The faster lane is actually on the outside lane. So eventually I go to the outside lane before we get to New Hope. The light is red at New Hope. Okay, light turns green. Fortunately, I only have one car in front of me this time, and he's actually going a reasonable speed. So once he gets up to a reasonable speed, there's a space that opens up to the left. Move over. Afterburners on. See you later. Bye. Okay, it's not really afterburners. It's just a little acceleration. Yes, I'm driving a Tesla. It has that kind of power. Yes, it is a performance. You're right. But even a long range has that performance. And you know what? Even if I was driving my friend's rear wheel drive, I'd probably have the performance to blow these people away. And believe me, her car, compared to my car, her car is slow. Like 4 seconds slower with the 0 to 60. Yes. There's no way, when I was looking at my Model 3, there's no way I could take a rear wheel drive. No, it'd be slower than my Model Y. No, I can't tolerate my utility truck being faster than my drive around car. Yeah, whatever. Not that if you're used to a Toyota Camry, oh, you're going to love the rear-wheel drive. It's going to have all kinds of power. It's going to go. That is until somebody like Grandpa drives up next to you. Yeah, then you're going to go like, oh, well, I actually bought a Boxster. Right, okay, whatever. Peace and harmony. So going down, other than the aforementioned girl in this black Nissan, no issues, and that's just caution on my side. I have a feeling once she realized that she was called out, she kind of backed off. Okay, whatever. Peace and harmony. That's okay. Coming up the hill, going into the construction zone. FSD is actually... Sorry, I mean, I'm getting a bunch of hand nags. I mean, so it appears that one of the NHTSA statements was, well, if they have construction barrels on the side of the road, you need to throw whole kinds of hand nags on them. So they're too busy dealing with hand nags to pay attention to the construction workers. I'm guessing that's what NHTSA told them, because that's what's happening. Okay, whatever. Going up 1431. Was it? Yeah. Anyway, whatever. 6 1/2 dozen the other. It's basically, no, it's before I got to West Street Park Road. So I got a turn signal indicating he's going into the left turn lane. Brake on, FSD off. And I'm almost there to West Street Park Road. So I'm going up that little hill with FSD off. Okay, at the top of the hill, FSD back on. And then FSD back off again, brake on, FSD off, to move to the outside lane when it comes 4 lanes. Okay, FSD back on. Going down this one hill, there's a pickup. It's actually an Avalanche from Arizona. He has Arizona plates. So he's not a Texan, although he's going somewhere in Lago Vista. You know how those people are. Well, I have registration on my vehicle, so I'm going to keep that registration on my vehicle. That is technically against the law in Texas. If you've been here more than 30 days, I think it is, you have to register your vehicle with Texas registration. If they catch you and you actually live in Texas, they're supposed to give you a ticket. Whatever. Peace and harmony. Anyway, what's funny is he's flying down, he's doing the Georgia overdrive on downhill. And going up the hill, he's surprised that he isn't able to pass me. At least I assume that's what's going on. That's what it looks like. Wait, how come I could? Because I'm driving a Tesla. I keep a consistent speed. Yes. You know that whole time when you were rolling down the hill with your engine on, you were burning gas. When I was rolling down the hill, I was reinjecting energy back into my battery. I was recovering energy, not wasting it. Now, you don't get all of it back, but you get some of it back. There you go. Yes. How do you feel about your purchase now? Oh, Avalanche went out of business. I mean, out of style years ago, right? Do I remember it right? I don't remember. It always looked like an odd truck to me. But whatever. So sure enough, now that we're coming back up to more level ground, he's having a hard time being in front of me. In fact, I have to slow down so that I can get in behind him. It's time for me to get over and behind him. Come on, man. What's that? Yes. Oh, you know what's going up, right? What next, right? Yes. No. FSD did not forget Destination Way. It made sure it did its funky little thing there. Yes, brake on, FSD off. Message sent. We're not going to Destination Way today. Nope, nope, nope. Hope it was fun for you. It wasn't fun for me, as always. But whatever. Basically FSD's off for the turn because I'm right behind this Avalanche pickup. Oh my goodness. I am almost right behind him. Not that I'm meaning to tailgate him. He made sure he made a show of passing me. He just forgot to actually finish passing me. Right? I guess if the downhill was longer, he would have been able to make it. Or maybe somebody reminded him he's paying for gas. I don't remember. Was it $2.65 or $2.70 today? I don't remember. I know the one gas station in Jonestown was $2.75. Okay, whatever. So as this pickup and I are both, he makes it first. He's going the outside lane. I'm going the inside lane. And guess what? There's somebody pulling out from the supermarket. They look at, oh, there's a pickup coming. I better go to the inside lane. Guess where that black Model 3 Performance is coming at you? It's coming up the inside lane at you. Yeah. So that person wakes up, oh man, I better go. And they do go. Except they yo-yo. So sometimes they're pulling away. Sometimes I'm coming up on them like this. And it all depends on how fast they're going. It's just stupid. As it turns out, the guy in the Avalanche, he's going to go right on Don. Okay? Cool, awesome, whatever. The person in the black SUV thing that probably wasn't fully aware of driving down the road, or at least wasn't prepared to pull out, is actually going down to the apartments, I think it is. Yeah, boy. But the good news is, once we get on Boggy Ford, so pulling up on Loman Ford, FSD is slow to get to the right lane. To be fair to him, we're the third car in the line, third vehicle. So we just have to wait for the people in front of us to go. And there's another guy in a pickup behind me who's waving his hand. I don't know why. Did you go look over my roof line and see a car in front of me? Isn't that why y'all drive pickups? So I can look over you. Oh. Right? Are you going to claim that you're blind? You can see the traffic in front of me. You know the conditions. No need to wave at me. No, I'm no need for it. Okay, whatever. Keep the foot on the accelerator, keep the car moving. Just keep going down the hill. This black car is moving away from me, so okay, see you later. Good riddance. Oh wait, you know what? No, that black car actually turns off the Highland Lake Boulevard. It's somebody in front of him that I'm catching up to, and that they turn into the apartments. But whatever. Peace and harmony, it's fine. Actually, FSD is not off. I don't turn FSD on for the rest of this drive. All right, so there's several places where FSD made sure it got its C for today. The grade is a C. But, I mean, so much of this drive today, the parts I had FSD on, were actually very good. I mean, there's stupid navigation goofs. Not the navigation was wrong, FSD was wrong. And there's stupid speed limit goofs. They're like, "Ooh." And then, of course, there's stupid traffic. I mean, all you can do is wait for the stupid traffic to stop being stupid. Try not to hit them and try not to have them hit you. That's all you can do. There you go. Today made it up to 91, so welcome to pre-summer, or as we call it in Texas now, we call it spring. Was it 91 degrees? Yeah. Okay. For those of you wondering, yes, climate change has something to do with it, but I will tell you now that I was going to a class in Philadelphia, and some work people I worked with told me I should go think about moving to Endicott. They thought it was the greatest place in the world. So I drove up while I was there. I flew in a day early, drove up to Endicott. Halfway up there, so I got on the plane. It was right around 90 degrees. Okay, this is in April. Late March. Whatever. It's what you would technically call spring here. Got off the plane. It was chilly, but it wasn't cold, so it wasn't really surprising. About half the way up to Endicott, I started running into sleep. Okay, there's a reason why I live in Texas. Okay, I like it to be warm. Do I like it to be 100 degrees every day? No, I don't, but I have air conditioning. And sweating a little bit's not going to hurt me. Getting frostbite will. Okay, you don't get frostbite, but, having your feet cold all the time is kind of miserable. So anyway, right then and there, no, you guys know you're lying. No way, I'm not going to go to Endicott. Yes, I worked for IBM at the time. There was just no way. Right? I couldn't do it. But anyway, that little side note. So anyway, there you go. Most of today was really, actually very good. Just a few C grade moves. And the stupid navigation data with bad speed limit on it. Onward, upward charge. All right, so for the part none of you is dying to hear, but here it is anyway. All right, so 117 miles for today. Yeah, we did some driving around. Yes, my granddaughter, so to speak, every time we were driving someplace, she fell asleep. So we've been going back and forth about putting her in a booster. She's big enough. It's just she doesn't keep her back straight. Or at least last time we were doing it, she wouldn't keep her back straight. So I said, you can ride in the booster, but you have to sit up straight. So, but she would get bored after a while. She'd fall asleep. So, but she still sat up straight, even though she was sound asleep. She's actually a pretty good kid. So, okay. What I said was, okay, 117 miles, 29 kilowatt hours. 29. I may have to do some math here. Okay. 249 watt hours per mile. Okay, there's your efficiencies. Why is this not coming to me? It's usually very easy for me. 290, so 299, so 319. 319. Yes. $3.19. That's what that translates to. Okay? $3.19. So like 1 1 1/3 gallons. That with unleaded regular. Okay, unleaded. 1 1/3 gallons of unleaded regular. If I'm doing the math wrong and you feel like it's slightly more, it's not going to offend me, because you can't. There's no way. Even on a Prius, you won't be able to do it. Okay, there you go. Have fun with it. Anyway, onward, upward, next time.